The following is a Just Green production brought to you by the Might Be News Network. What up, everybody? This is Relatable Radio, where it is always ladies' night. My name is Jackie, and I have here with me Amy.
Hello.
And Taylor.
Hi.
And a very special guest. This is her second appearance.
I know.
Yay. Say hello, Jamie.
Hello.
So it's Sunday in recording world. It's been a long weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, it has.
I'm tired as shit. I'm feel broken. My body is just broken.
All the weekends are long, but you guys had another wedding this weekend.
I know, and this DJ tore it up.
Good.
So I danced a lot.
So your
She
back
did.
is...
She went hard.
I was like, I'm gonna pay for this tomorrow. But in my mind, I was like, it's worth it. I also feel like I was drinking and I was feeling good, so I was like, I feel like it's numbing my back a little.
Yeah, my back feels great
It's a little
until
numb.
tomorrow.
Just
Yeah.
get drunk every day.
Yeah, I'll just get drunk
one way to
every
do
day.
it.
There's people that do it.
It's working out great.
I would never survive. It's just not my thing.
I'm still recovering from getting drunk last weekend. I was over a week ago,
Yeah.
and I'm still...
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm back up to where I was before that.
This was like, it was, I think the name of the DJ group was like Scratch Weddings. So
Wait, DJ group?
Like it's like a company called Scratch
Oh, so
Weddings,
he was,
and then
like,
they send out
officially
like
DJing.
he like
He
was
wasn't
like
just-
legit mixing in.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Not just like next song.
Right,
Next song.
it wasn't just like on autoplay.
Good.
He only played one slow song.
Yeah, one slow song while we were there.
And the best part of it is there was a couple standing in front of me, and he told me if a slow song came on, he'd come out and dance with me. And this couple kept swaying right in front of me, and I like just eventually like took 2 steps to the left and like peeked my head around, and he started laughing because I just like
Popped out of nowhere.
like, where you at?
Yep.
Prairie dogging it.
That was more or less all I danced to last night.
Yeah.
Was a slow jam with you and a couple other
Slow
jams,
jam.
but
Like
like,
at the end of the night, you came up.
yeah,
Kim sent me that really funny picture of us.
yeah.
Ridiculous.
No, I would just let you go.
Do my thing.
Yeah, she was going hard, and I was not gonna match that level all night. So I
Didn't even try.
I closed it
Well,
out.
he was
you know
he
what I
was
mean?
sober. He decided, he wasn't going to drink because he was going to drive. So
So you're unlike my husband at weddings. You just like sit back and
I mean, yeah, depending on the wedding.
yeah.
Depending on and also
Kevin
how
doesn't
I'm
have
feeling
that. Doesn't matter
and-
what wedding.
Right.
There's music.
there's no
Kevin's
chill.
up there
Yeah, Kevin would have loved it.
like going hard.
Yeah. I mean, we really should start using Uber more. Like, I think that like it would be a different story if I was just getting hammered
Yeah.
right alongside everybody. I'd be up there whiling out. But like,
But that's what I was saying last weekend when we could have shared an Uber. with
yeah, but
Kevin.
still, even
yeah.
still, I wanted to,
I mean, I
didn't
get it.
mind
It saves
that
us.
either.
It
Yeah,
saves us
yeah.
money.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
whatever.
And I also don't mind. I'm not a huge drinker.
He always says that, but he can put him down, guys. He's lying.
I definitely can. I just choose not to get pissed drunk all the time.
Yeah.
Because shit, I'm a very big dude, and I am a hassle when I am
Yes.
wasted.
True story.
I am a hassle.
When that
First-
one eye closes.
Yep. When one eye closes, you know that you're in for a shitty night if you don't leave soon. And you don't
Noted.
have that option. You're with me all the time, and I would
Yeah.
hate to do this to you. Okay, because you've seen me like that in the past, years
and years ago.
Yeah, but like, no, not now. No,
Do you not do that anymore?
no,
Good for you.
no. I just can't do it. I, like, you wake
He's
up,
an adult. Now.
wake up, and you're just like,
I'm
I
dying.
have no idea what happened. Past a certain point, I'm like,
Nope.
What'd I
Sound
do?
familiar, Amy?
It does. It sounds very familiar.
and that shit.
I told Kevin last week, I'm like, where was my chaperone last weekend? Hello? Like, where were they? Because they failed at their
Smacking
job.
drinks out of your hand.
Yes.
It's what I need to
Kevin's
do.
like, I tried to tell you. I'm like, next time, don't just try. Like, you do whatever you have to do to get drunk Amy to not make the wrong decision. Because drunk Amy will
Yeah.
make the wrong decision
Right. I feel
like
every single time.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. when is it Rosa that points out how many drinks, or no, Gina, when she points out how many drinks Amy can have.
Yeah, before she's
she's blacked out Amy now.
Yeah, blacked out Amy. I think it's 3 drinks or something.
6 drink Amy.
Yeah.
We've never seen 6. Maybe it's like they've never seen 6 drink Amy.
I think you're right.
So.
But yeah, it was fun though. It was fun.
Yeah.
Both weddings were good. I like the venue for Katie's more.
Yeah. Oh, this was one that you guys had never, like, I never even heard of. What was it called?
Me neither. Welkin Wire.
Have you heard of that, James?
It's like an estate. Apparently, they hold like summer camps back that way too.
Yeah, it's like a huge
Wow.
park, I guess. It's located on a big park.
I mean, it was beautiful. It's tucked back. It's like Pottstown / what's that? East Namidal? However you say it. It's basically Pottstown.
Yeah, I see that a lot, but I don't hear it pronounced very frequently.
No one ever pronounces
and I didn't
it.
realize that until I went to try to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Meow.
No. Just meow. East meow is what we're going to call it now. But it's just if you go down Route 100 going north and you get to Prizer Road, you make a left. And then it's like a half mile down the road on the left, apparently.
Yeah, never heard of that.
Yeah, I hadn't
beautiful.
either. It was beautiful.
It was beautiful. Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
But we had to walk down the grass, and then there was like some pavers for a staircase to go down to where the ceremony area was. So that was a little bit of a struggle. Like Jenna Bear's in a boot,
right?
So that's not easy for her to
people
navigate.
In dresses, I assume would that would have been pretty
heels would
difficult
probably
down
be.
there.
There's nothing worse than walking in grass in heels as they like sinks in as you walk.
It's the worst.
Yes.
Probably why I also don't like to wear heels, because I'm fearful
Go for a wedge.
of all that.
Just go for a wedge.
Just go for flats.
Well, that too.
My chiropractor's like, don't wear heels. I'm like, never an issue. I really don't.
I used to rock
prefer
heels
them.
all the time, and then I got pregnant, and since then I'm like, fuck those things.
Yeah.
Like if it's
they're
like
not
a really
good for
really
you.
special occasion, like I'll wear them. Like I'll wear wedges, definitely.
Yeah,
but like heels, I don't even own that many anymore.
They're just not
And
good for
guaranteed,
your body.
if I wear them, I'll take them off pretty damn quick.
Yeah.
Like at a wedding or those things aren't staying on.
Yeah, no, I don't know how Heather functioned in the heels she wore last night, because she's like, I walked into Brickside with no shoes on. And then they left because the kitchen was closed, and they ended up going to Liberty. But she's like, I walked into Liberty with no shoes on. Her flip-flops were in the back of our car. We didn't go to the after party. We drove home.
Gotcha.
So I had to give them to her this morning before she left.
Have you seen, they sell like, they're like little tiny clutches that have that little pair of flats like rolled up into them that you can take for like weddings and stuff. And it's just like this little tiny pouch where you can throw it in your bag, put it on your wrist, whatever.
I want to develop a shoe, and like someone's going to steal it now. This is my idea. I want to develop a shoe that you can adjust the height of it. So if you want to start with heels, and then you can just maybe do something so that the heel collapses, and then you're in flats.
That's actually a really good idea. That's pretty damn genius.
I know. Because I feel like I could do that. Because then you're just like, okay, well, these hurt now. I'm going to turn them into flats.
Yeah, the more drunk you get, the smaller
the
your heel
gets.
goes.
Yeah,
that's fair.
But I'm not like smart enough to develop it. So
it's a great idea, though.
I know. So who do I go to with this idea?
A shoe developer.
Yeah, but like who?
I don't know
Louis
any shoe
Vuitton.
developers.
Hey, Louis. come make my heels.
Was it Steve Madden? What is it?
Yeah.
Is that the thing?
Steve Madden.
I'll go to Jessica Simpson with it.
That was like 1995.
She makes shoes.
And Jessica Simpson makes shoes. Take it to Target.
Yeah.
Target will do it. I don't know.
Someone will do it. So either way, how was your guys' weekend? What'd you do?
Jamie, you had an eventful day yesterday.
Which part of
your hole?
Oh, so my husband's mowing the lawn, and all of a sudden my 4-year-old runs inside and goes, Mommy, I need my boots. There's a hole in the yard. And I was doing other things, so I'm like, no, he didn't say that.
Couldn't have said that. No, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. So, and then a minute later, Emma comes in. She's running around looking for her boots too. And I'm looking around outside and I don't see them. So I go outside and I'm walking around and I come into my front yard and here my husband is underneath a lilac bush in a hole up to his waist.
No, Ted's like 7 feet tall.
Yeah, so
he's not 7 feet tall, but he's very tall.
He's
so
very
like,
tall.
it's not like if I was up to my waist. It's a little bit different than like Taylor, you were up to your waist.
Right.
Yeah, so he's in this huge hole in our front yard. My son's like dying to get in, and I'm like, "What's happening here?" He's like, "Oh, I think our old cesspool collapsed," and I'm like, "Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah. So this morning or this afternoon, really, they're bringing a backhoe to, I don't know.
Fill it back.
Do
in.
whatever they're
Yeah,
doing.
he was explaining to me last night the whole process of like
And you're
what
like,
happened.
Just tell me it's going to be
There's
fine.
not going to be a hole that my children can fall into in our front
Yeah.
yard.
Yeah, we're really concerned just about TJ.
I was
trying
like
to
ready
climb
for it
in.
to be like your husband fell into the hole with the mower and
That's what I was thinking
yeah.
at first. Like he was mowing and then all of a sudden
Yeah.
it just falls in.
it
Yeah,
could
no.
also be the gate portal to hell, so be careful.
Oh yeah, true story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Can we just?
There was a
keep it?
movie from the 80s called The Gateway. Stephen Dorff was in it. He was like a child. No one? No, one?
No one
All
knows
right.
these things but you, Jackie.
No one.
No.
All right.
No,
You all have homework. You all have homework.
IMDb.
I have a girl that I work with. She's our summer help, and she's great. Her name's Emily, but she's like 19, and I'm like, I'll like make a movie reference, and I'm like,
She wasn't even born then.
No, but well, no, not for that one. But it's like, I don't think she's ever seen Clueless, which I feel like at some point everybody should see Clueless.
All of
That's a
these
classic.
movies.
I forget the one. I was like, I was like, have you ever even seen Titanic? And she's like, part of it. I was like, part of it.
What do you mean part of it?
It's a 3-hour movie that's like a
Amazing
national
from-
treasure. That's what Taylor uses to describe certain
Like
things.
here, I'm going to give you a list of your summer movies that you
Yep.
must watch.
Yes.
She also has never tried ramen. I'm like, how are you a college student that's never had ramen?
Because college students aren't college students like they were back in
Yeah.
the day, I feel
It's
like.
I'm
not
like,
the same.
haven't you ever been like poor?
Did you ever been? She's 19. Probably not yet. Give her some
Not
time.
yet.
Give
I
it
don't
a
know.
few years. She'll hit her
I
stride and
don't
be
know.
poor and
Yeah.
living
So we're
off
all
of
like,
ramen.
she's never eaten at an Olive Garden. So we're all like, when do you want to go to Olive Garden for lunch?
Oh, Olive Garden's
Like we
lunch
want
are,
to,
like,
we just
the
want to
best.
have her try all these different things. Like,
Open her eyes to the world.
yeah,
Around
I'm like,
her.
you are missing out on so much. The breadsticks and salad there alone, and I'm not crazy about salad, but I don't know what the kind
When
of
you
voodoo.
put crack in your salad,
Salad,
it's
yeah.
really good.
Yeah, that must be it. I'm addicted.
Yeah, I would straight go for just breadsticks and salad.
Salad.
Just
Yeah,
rock
I've done
it.
that.
like, I'm not here for anything but this.
And you can even get the dipping sauces for the breadsticks.
oh.
Like you can get like the
Dipping
Alfredo
sauces?
sauce for the breadsticks, or like they have different. Jamie didn't know these.
I didn't know this.
I
They
didn't
have
know
like
this
a
either.
trio of sauces. At least they used to, unless they've pulled the program. A
getting my
trio of
hopes up.
sauces.
Can I get all 3 sauces, please?
And
What
they're
are
like,
you
"What are you
talking
talking
about?
we did that. They probably only gave her the sauces because she was giving them a hard time, and they're like, "Give her the sauces so she shuts up about it." They don't
Oh,
offer
the
it
sauce
to any-
lady's back.
Great, just give her all.
I
Give her all the
haven't been
sauce.
there in forever.
Well, I'd like to go soon now because we're talking about
No,
it.
now I want Olive Garden.
But
Amy,
So-
how was your weekend?
It was good. Now I can't remember what we did. What did we do? I feel like we had a movie night Friday night. Maybe not. Whatever. Who cares about Friday? Yesterday we went to my friend Chelsea's, who has like huge piece of property. So my kids it's like, okay, you got to pack extra outfits, a bathing suit. Like you have to pack to prepare to go to this house because guaranteed they are going to get into
Dirty.
God knows what.
Mhm.
She had like all sorts of like shit set. Like she had like a painting station. She had kites out because the intent was
This is for a normal Saturday get together.
yes.
Damn.
Like the pool was out, water guns, the tramp. I mean, she wants, in theory, she wants the kids to be able to just like run wild and be entertained for hours.
yeah,
So that
the
we can like
adults
sit
actually
and like relax.
interact.
Which,
Does that actually work?
no, it doesn't work.
But
it
I-
doesn't work.
But do you think it works better than if there was nothing?
yes. No, it
Because
did
I
work
feel like
pretty
kids
well.
are always like, "I'm bored," and you're like, "What?"
I never
What?
hear that when they're at Aunt Chelsea's
Good.
house. Ever.
Wow.
Because there's like a billion fucking things to do.
I'm gonna go to Aunt Chelsea's.
But I will
house.
say it's fun. She did have, I don't know, she said that her aunt got them from the dollar store. Anyone who's ever put together a kite, right? Especially the cheap ones, knows how much of a pain in the ass it is. They're super cheap. They're like, they break after like 5 seconds. The string comes off, the piece breaks, whatever. These kites were like literally you take them out of the package and they're ready to go.
what?
And they flew like so well. It almost looks like something that would be at Five and Below. Like, you know how Five
Yeah.
and Below has those like random they're
yeah.
really good with their outdoor stuff. But they were amazing. These kites flew and it was really breezy yesterday, but beautiful.
Yeah.
And it was the kids were actually like all 3 kids were flying a kite at the same time. And that never happened.
We need to pick those
Yeah.
up for the beach.
Yes, we should. I will see if I can figure out where they were from. Because they were like literally take them out of the package. Here you go. And they done.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great.
That's awesome.
I remember in elementary school we had to make a kite.
Yes, I
Like
remember
a
doing that.
homemade kite.
Remember that?
And I can't remember if mine flew or not.
Yeah, I think it had something to do with the bendy straws and
Oh, yeah, that makes
remember
sense.
that? Yeah.
Yeah. I think my neighbor helped me with it because she was like a very artsy craftsy kind of lady.
I used to love flying kites. I when I was young, and then did you guys ever do like model rockets or anything? You ever do anything?
Talking
think
to
so.
3 females sitting at the table, probably not.
Well, no, I figured like you might have experienced it eventually with John. I figured John might have been into something like that, being like the scout
Watch this
master
rocket,
kind of.
yeah,
Wow.
but like probably with my brothers.
Yeah, I just didn't know
I
if you'd
wasn't
ever done
involved in
any of
that
that
stuff.
shit.
Yeah. We did it in science class once, I think.
Yeah.
I made a catapult.
John
once.
was a big nerd. Not surprised.
Carl was into it. My stepdad.
That's not surprising.
Yeah, he was. We
That's
did it a couple
very
times.
not surprising.
Yeah. But no, they were like flew and shit. It was pretty cool.
They do have, Chelsea does have, it's like one of the simple ones. It's just like the big Nerf dart on top, and it's just like the pouch that you
Oh,
just
yeah, you
stomp
stomp on
and
it.
goes
Yeah,
up.
those are
Yeah.
pretty
But
cool.
like Kev can get that thing to go like crazy,
Yeah.
crazy high. But they always do it right next to the house, and guaranteed it's going to land on the
On
fucking
the
roof.
roof.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, boys, like she has like acres. Like, what do you go out to where it won't land on the boys? And they're just, when I say boys, I'm lumping my husband into that. There's just like, guys,
They don't
like,
think it through ever.
think about this.
We used to always throw like a soccer ball or any ball like over this. We try to throw it over the roof of the house, and somebody would stand on the other side to catch it.
my
But
kids
it was,
do that. We have a rancher, so they're just
Ours was like so. My
constantly.
parents lived in a 2-story, but then the garage is there, so the garage isn't as tall. So that's
Ah.
where you would do it from. Someone would stand on the driveway because typically the parents wouldn't be home, so you could do that. And one would stand on the other side, and then we'd see if someone could catch it.
Yeah.
We used to make up games all the time.
Mhm.
Like, in my parents' street's a hill, so we'd play this game called the punting game. And you'd have to punt the ball, and the other person would have to try to catch it. But somebody's always at the top of the hill, and someone's always at the bottom. Like, it wasn't the perfect game.
That's okay. Did you have fun playing the game?
Yes.
Very good,
Yes.
then.
Because
That's
I was always made sure I was at the top.
awesome. One of those. Like,
So,
we can play this game, but I get to choose what.
yeah. I'm like, I
position.
can't punt it from the bottom of the hill.
Who wants to do that?
No one.
Anyways, yeah. So we were, and then there were glow sticks, and there were. It was nice.
Glow sticks are always a hit. Emma
Yeah.
loves those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have a big
Can't
one.
go wrong.
I had bought
You have
for
big ones?
I was gonna use it for like a Halloween decoration, and then I just never did it. So if you want them,
I'll totally never say no to glow
I'm
stick.
pointing because I know exactly where they are. They're in my
I always like to
bedroom
keep
under
like
the bed.
that's one of those items that I'll like randomly pick up and just keep away. So like one night, especially this time of year when like it's nice out, if I'm like, hey guys, and that's another like half an hour at least of entertainment.
Yeah.
With children. I did it in sparklers. I always have sparklers in my house too.
Well, remind me to grab them, and I'll give them to you.
I'll probably forget.
That's okay.
Just
Someone,
saying that now.
remind me.
Throwing it out there.
I'll get it when we go on commercial break. Then I won't forget. So what else? Did you do anything
I
else?
feel
this
like we
weekend?
had a movie night on Friday.
I think you did movie night last weekend.
We do movie night. Like,
Okay.
oh, you know what? I think we watched Wreck-It Ralph again because that's what the kids wanted, which works.
We were gonna go watch the first one.
Did you
They
ever
only,
watch
they
it?
only have the second one on Netflix.
You
Remember we
don't-
were asking
yes,
about that? Yeah.
Yes. No, you don't necessarily have to watch the first
Right.
one, but the first one will make sense. Obviously it makes it.
It just
everything
Develops
makes sense.
characters.
paints the
I've seen the
picture.
And
first
the
one.
You've seen the
Yeah,
first one, and
yeah.
the first one is definitely more like video game nostalgia, where like you're like there's a lot of character references of games when we were kids and that thing.
Okay.
The second one is just entertaining because they go into the internet world and there's like all the little birds for Twitter and all the
Yeah.
he's like he keeps saying e-boy instead of eBay because he like gets it confused and it's just really funny.
E-boy.
And it's what's
E-boy.
his name? James
John C. Reilly.
Reilly.
Yeah, he's Wreck-It
Yeah.
Ralph
His face is weird.
in the
Real
movie
life.
or in real
No,
life.
in real
Yeah,
life.
yeah, yeah.
No, Wreck-It Ralph's face is a little weird too.
He's,
But like,
he's definitely not attractive,
no.
and he's getting worse with age.
Yeah.
Because if you ever see a movie, was he in Days of Thunder?
Yes, he was in the
much
pit crew.
Yeah, he was much younger, and he wasn't as awkward looking then. Like just ages, like they don't all age well.
No.
No, definitely not.
Not everybody can be George Clooney.
I will say this though,
Right?
Chase Utley
Is the
That
man.
had his retirement Friday night,
Yeah, he did.
Dude, he's like a silver fox.
Yeah,
I always thought he was attractive. Chase Utley's always been attractive to me. But I'm like, man, he's like distinguished.
No, yeah, but here's the thing. Can I point out how fucked up it is that men get gray hair and everybody's like, ooh, wow. And women get gray hair and they're like, ugh.
Old.
Like, what the fuck is with that?
I don't know.
Why can't we be distinguished with gray hair?
I think if my
We're
hair,
just grandmas with gray
I've
hair.
seen quite a few attractive women with gray hair.
I was gonna say,
that
this
still
like,
find
is it like
attractive.
make a big deal about it, okay?
But is it like the ones who like go to dye their hair the trendy gray, or like who are actually gray?
No, it was actually gray. I would assume she was definitely an older woman.
How old? How old are we talking, Taylor? I'm just curious.
What are you into these days?
40s?
40s isn't old.
Well, old enough to have gray
Older.
hair.
I have gray hair.
Okay.
That's just
You might look good with some gray hair.
And
I'm just saying. I don't know. I've never seen you with gray hair.
I think that's a thing too. Most women dye it. Like the second the gray shows, they dye their hair. And
Like, what if you
Try
guys
to.
What if they just didn't? Like one day they were just like,
What I
"Yep,
mean.
fuck it.
I have a
because
girlfriend
then I feel
at
like
work.
more people would be
Yeah.
like, oh,
There's a girl at work who she started having really bad reactions to hair dye, and her hair is really, really light, and she's been dyeing it for years. And then she's like, you know what, F it, like I'm just letting it go because she gets like allergic reactions, and it's really nasty.
it's not worth it.
And it looks really,
I was gonna
really
say she looks really
great.
good.
Like, and she has like blonded, like reddish blonde kind of hair.
Which it's easier for them to pull it off, I think. Like my gray comes in and it's like,
Hello,
whoa.
because you have the dark hair.
yeah.
Um,
Well, it's like I feel like blondes will typically be more like white
yeah,
than gray. Does that make sense?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It
So there's
looks really
hope for
good,
me.
though.
I want to go back to like when I was a kid. It was like blonde. It was like white hair. That's what I want when I'm old.
You
I'm
could
just
have
gonna
that
let it
now.
go. I could, but I probably wouldn't. Just because, like, just life. Once you start dyeing your hair, it's never the same.
Yeah.
Like my eyebrows. I mean, they're colored in, but they're like barely there. But like when Snapchat filters are like, raise your eyebrows, and I don't have makeup on, I'm like, come on, I'm raising them. I swear to God. It's so funny too, because like I don't normally like now that I have to stretch in the morning because this is my life now. I'm like, fuck makeup. I'm old, right?
I gotta use that time to
Fuck it.
stretch.
I'm
Get my
married
day
now.
started.
He knows what I look like with and without makeup. Okay, you've seen
Nobody
me at my
left
best.
to
You've seen me
impress.
now at my worst. So right. So I don't typically put makeup on in the morning. So I was like, saw my sister's kids the other day, and they're like, "Well, how come you don't have any makeup on?" I'm like, "Yeah, because I don't need to wear it." I'm like, "You should only wear makeup if you want to wear makeup, not because people tell you to wear it."
True story.
So it's my beauty
When I actually
tip
like
of the day.
do my makeup, and it's like a whole like I'll come into work and like, wow, you look really nice. I'm like, yeah, I tried today.
Yeah. A for effort and pass.
Everybody's like, what's going on? Like, what?
No.
Why you look really nice today?
When I probably the first time I showed up without makeup on, they were like, "Are you feeling okay? You don't
You
look
right?
so good." Fuck my life.
I wore a dress the other day. I was like, wow, like what's going on? I'm like, oh, I just didn't feel like wearing pants. That's all. Like, don't
Yeah.
think that I'm trying to look nice because it has nothing to do with that.
It's the
I
same.
literally didn't want to put on
It's
pants.
the same. Like if I wear a dress to work, everyone's like, "Why are you so dressed up?" I'm like, "Geez, like it's summer.
Can't I just wear a dress?
Like I gotta preserve my pants for winter."
Yeah, jeans are
My
fucking hot in the
thighs
summer.
rub and then they wear out the middle and then they get holes. I gotta go dresses sometimes. I gotta preserve my pants and shorts and capris. I'll need them at some point in life,
Oh, truth.
especially with like gaining weight. Because then I'm like, oh, I gotta go buy more shorts because these ones don't fit. I have a whole thing of shorts that don't fit me anymore because I decided to lose weight like 4 years ago. And I was like, let me buy all new wardrobe. But then let me gain all the weight back so I can't wear my new wardrobe. Son of a bitch.
every time.
One day.
One day you'll lose it again, right?
Yes.
Now you're
that's the
preserving
goal.
those pants and shorts.
I'm preserving those.
That's what it is.
Like,
You're
I
just
didn't even
preserving.
pull them out for summer because there's no point. They're just going to take up space in a drawer that I need for something else.
I think the average female has like 4 sizes in their closet.
Yeah.
They
That's fair.
just go back and forth.
I
Fair.
really should organize it by size because then I
Like-
don't have to be like disappointed anymore. Like,
What kind of day am I having today?
I put on a pair of jeans I haven't worn in a few years the other day, and I was like,
Mistake.
I wore them because I was like, I'm out of options because either the button broke off or like the thighs are rubbing. So I was like, all right, I'll wear these. And they felt like they were so low, like low risers, though I don't think they were. But I was just self-conscious. I'm like, I feel like my ass is out all day.
And they may not have originally been low risers. Right. I feel like depending on where your weight gain is, it could turn
always
into that.
in my stomach. It's always the stomach. I've had so many people be like, you take care of that baby in there. And I'm like, I'm not.
Who does that?
I'm not pregnant.
I've had that happen to me. And it's, first of all, like the worst experience ever. But then it's like, people, like, you should never.
No.
Just
don't assume.
Public cervix.
Public cervix announcement. Nice.
Never.
It works.
Never. Just even if you're like 90% sure.
Never bring it up.
It could be a tumor. So like, don't say anything. It could be a tumor, right? That happens to people.
It's definitely a tumor growing inside.
It's a 20-pound tumor.
It's like I didn't have a drink in my hand. Like, that's why, like, at weddings, I'm like, I'm just going to look either really irresponsible or people are going to be like, she's just chubby, right? If I just always have a drink in my hand, they're either like, she's going to fuck up that baby's life or she's not pregnant. Let's hope I'm a good person and I'm just trying to have a good time with my chubby self. Okay. Like, it is what it is. But, and I'm like, with my hurt back, like, I can't work out right now. So it's like, all right.
That's what it is. Just embrace it.
I know, but to embrace it, I need to go get new clothes.
That's a whole financial thing.
I know. So
that's where yoga pants come in.
I don't have that many yoga pants, to be honest.
That's your problem. I really don't. Right there. Especially with your belly button issues you had. Like, I feel like that would be more comfortable.
I know. I tell you, I made an appointment. I'm going to see a plastic surgeon.
Oh, are you?
In July. So we'll see what happens.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. I've been going to see the chiropractor twice a week. Well, it's so funny. The lady on the phone, she was so much nicer this time around. When I first talked to her, I felt like she was kind of being a bitch. And I'm like, after talking to her this time around, I was like, she must have just been having a really rough day. And I get it. Like, if I'm on the phone all day, like, I'm not a peach either. Okay? But I was like telling her, I was like, hold on, I just need to check my schedule because I do see a chiropractor like twice a week. And she's like, man, you really are falling apart. I'm like, you don't even know the half of it. Like, so it's like that week I'm going to go like chiropractor. Then I have like a pool party for my soccer team and then belly button and then chiropractor. That's like one of my weeks in July is what my week's going to look like.
Great way to spend the summer.
Yeah.
At the doctor.
Falling
apart.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
Don't worry about that. Like one day it's going to be like, where as you're young, like it's like, oh, I don't have to worry about those things, right? And like one day it's going to it's going to be like not the occasional worry anymore. Like one day you're going to like go over that tipping point.
It's all down here from
of like, okay, now my body just sucks forever. This is how this is now.
That's why I keep telling all these people, I'm like, you have a good, healthy back? Keep it that way.
I just like pray that like, I really don't want to be in pain all the time when I'm older. Like pain sucks, right? Like,
yeah.
Like that will
Taylor and I are living that right now.
Right, exactly. But hopefully it's temporary, right?
Yeah.
Like that's always the goal is to have it like, shit happens, whatever.
Like we're both in pain, but I'm like, both can't be in pain at the same time. Like we can flip-flop weeks or days, but it's like right now his back and his knee hurts. And I don't know why your knee hurts, but that's concerning because it's never bothered you before. No, it was prior to that. I know it's work related.
Oh, yeah.
I
banged it on my table. It's not like I tore anything. I just.
Why didn't you tell me that? You said you're thinking you could have tore something.
She's all worried about you, Taylor.
I've definitely said this out loud more than one time.
No, you said my knee hurts. That's all you said about it.
Mm-hmm. No.
Yeah.
No.
As someone who actually listens to you when you talk.
Debatable at this point, considering that it's basically
what
common knowledge.
What did I tell you I wanted to do today? Let's see if you were listening.
You want to go to Walmart. You want to go to the grocery store for assorted reasons.
We're going to the Phillies
fish
game.
Oil.
So
you're going to the Phillies game?
He hates to go. He hates to go to the grocery store on the weekends.
Doesn't everybody?
Yeah, it's awful.
Well, yeah, nobody wants to go, but you go because it's the smart thing to do.
You have.
So he'll go.
Bueno.
He always goes, I'll just go after work tomorrow. We don't have that option because we're going to the Phillies game tomorrow. And I'm like, I get it. Like, okay, so he's got lunches, but I don't even have enough food to get me through breakfast for the week. So it's like, I need shit. I need milk. I need bananas.
I wish I had somebody else to go to the grocery store at my house.
Just do Peapod.
That's what I do. Peapod all the way. Boop,
It
boop,
sounds inappropriate.
boop. Groceries delivered
just do
to
a
your
Peapod.
door. You can get coupons all the time for free delivery. Go online, place your order.
That
Shows up at your door at your chosen time.
I want to ask a question, but I'm going to do it because we're going to be taking a commercial break yet, and I don't want the segment to get interrupted. But I do want to talk about like discounted things like Rakuten or
Yes.
Ebates or those. Does anybody use those?
I have, yeah.
Okay, I want to talk about it because I think I want to do it, but I want to know if it's worth it. But I'm going to take a quick commercial break now. So I can go get those glow sticks. And we will be right back with more Relatable Radio.
So you've been listening to the Might Be News Network, but you still can't get enough each week? Become our patron on Patreon. Head to patreon.com/MBN Network to become a patron and get exclusive content now. For as little as $5 per month, you'll get access to extended episodes of all your favorite shows, as well as perks including MBN merch and monthly giveaways. Just want to support the network? Become a patron for as much or as little as you'd like. Patreon.com/MBN Network. 2 hours of bonus content each week guaranteed. Your contributions will help make the Might Be News Network bigger and better than ever before. Patreon.com/MBN Network.
Welcome back to Relatable Radio. You can find us on mbnnetwork.com. If you want to be really cool and subscribe and pay $5, $10, or $15 a month, you can go to patreon.com/MBN Network.
You can hear the whole episode today.
The whole episode. Because right now, if you're not subscribed, you're only getting 60 minutes and you are going to miss out because we get deep in those last 30 minutes.
We get deep.
Like real deep.
You guys can also find us on Facebook at Relatable Radio. Relatable Radio. That's us.
That's it.
Boom.
Post the episodes there. All sorts of other funny little things.
It's never been easier.
That's what they say.
That's what they say. Yeah. It's a good one. That is what they say. That's what we say. If they is us, then yes.
So let's talk all these apps, right?
Okay.
All these, there's like a billion of them. Like, oh, you can save money and do this and do that. Now,
Well,
I'm
I
going to put
started
full
looking at-
disclosure out.
Yeah.
That shit's not worth my time. I don't even care. Like, I have such limited time already. I can barely get a list put together and go shopping and make sure my house is fully stocked at any given moment. That like adding things onto that, just not my
Yeah.
thing.
Okay.
People have people.
Well, people are like, they
super
shop
into
it
it.
and they get money back. And I want to know, how does that work?
What is it? I don't even know what the shit is. I see the commercials for different things. I've seen commercials recently for Rakuten or whatever.
haven't
and
seen that
I don't
one.
know what it is.
I've seen them. But what made me think about it is because Amanda Cassidy posted
Oh,
a Facebook
yes.
thing
I saw
about it.
this.
And I was like, well, okay, she's asking about it. Now I want to ask about it because I did not read through all the comments on her post
Maybe
about
if you
it.
had, you'd know all about it.
Maybe, but I feel like no one was really they were just like, oh, here's what I use. But I want like deets, okay? I want some details. So what do you use, Jamie?
So I've used two. I have Ibotta, which
Okay.
is mostly like groceries and stuff.
Okay.
Giant, Target, Walmart, etc. They also have links through the app that if you shop on Amazon or Ulta or I can't remember what other one I did, they give you a percentage back of what you spend.
Okay.
So it's usually between 1% and 5%. The makeup ones actually give you more, which makes sense because the makeup costs more. But
Yeah.
so in Ibotta, I've earned well over $150 back.
So how do you get that back?
And how what's the time frame?
That was probably about a year.
In about a year, you made 150.
Yes.
Do you think it's worth it?
Yes. For me, it takes
So you have to scan images of the receipts, correct?
Correct. So after you go shopping at Target and you buy 5 things that they had offers for,
things.
right?
So it's only specific items, correct?
Correct. So they list like a bunch of things that are on their sell list for that week. So it
Okay.
could be anything from toilet paper to shampoo to
Is it
kids' clothes.
specific brands?
Some are specific brands. Some are like any carton of milk.
But that's
okay.
like the Ibotta app.
That's the Ibotta app.
IBOTTA.
Okay, yeah.
And
And that one I really like.
what's your second app you tried then?
I've used the Ebates.
Okay.
I
So
hear, I know a lot of people that use Ebates.
Yeah.
And like can get like crazy deals because of if you work the system how it can be worked.
Yes. So I haven't had as much success with that one, but if you're an online shopper, like all your shopping is online, it might be worth it for you. I've used it like when I shop on.
But is it like random things?
No. So that's like if you go shopping at Target, you go to the Target website through the Ebates website, and it's the same thing. It's a percentage of whatever your purchase price was.
Okay. And it's only on particular items.
No, Ebates is
it's by store.
It's by store, correct.
So like you get 20% back if you've spent, but if you're doing large purchases, and then if you can get like, my sister's really good at this stuff. And she's an extreme couponer, which, disclosure, she may be on the show at some point.
We did it when we bought our Samsung TV. So
large purchases, it works really well.
So I went through the website to buy the TV to pick up at Best Buy, and they gave me 5% back of the purchase price.
Oh,
which was $60-some. So that worked. So yeah, large purchases, it's a good thing for
sure.
Okay, but it has to be purchased online.
Yes.
Does it cost money to be a part of this thing? Is
No.
it like a subscription
No,
thing?
no.
Or
I was
anything?
looking.
That's
It
cool.
just says "get" on the app because I looked it up yesterday. I was like,
I have had to do surveys, like 5-question surveys.
And you figure they're stealing. Like if you're scanning a receipt in,
yes,
they are using that data. Like, let's be honest here. They're getting something out of this whole thing. They're using that data to figure what you're purchasing, what you're not purchasing, and I'm sure that data is getting sold somewhere.
I buy the most random shit. Good luck.
Especially if you go to Target.
Don't base anything off of my purchases. There's no rhyme or reason, especially if it's
just
from
marketing
Target.
research.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Because you figure they have to be making money off of it somehow.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's they're getting that data.
And Ebates just sends you the checks. There's no like caveat or anything. With Ibotta, you have to have like $30 built up before you can cash it back.
Ebates,
to you.
I'm sure, probably has some deal with these retailers.
Oh, I'm sure.
They do? Because I thought you could get paid through like PayPal or a check.
Yes.
Is that the same for both Ibotta and Ebates?
Ibotta, I can have it deposited right into my checking account.
Okay. I hope bananas are on there.
And with Ibotta, it is like a random, like they'll usually have like 5 things of produce. So if you buy apples, bananas, peppers, whatever.
Yeah.
And then it's, they'll have a couple any items. So any kind of milk, any kind of yogurt, whatever. And then it's all kinds of like special stuff that they're promoting. But with kids, it's usually like, oh, buy Fruit Loops and fruit snacks. And so for me, it works.
And done.
Yeah.
You like Fruit Loops?
I do like fruit.
I like fruit snacks.
So that would work out well.
This could work.
Yeah,
I'm not crazy about Fruit Loops. To me, they just got soggy too quick.
I prefer Fruity Pebbles, but also one you have to eat quickly.
Yes.
Fruity Pebbles are my jam, though.
Fruity Pebbles are the shit.
You like Cocoa Pebbles better?
Yeah.
No, like I can't.
We're a Cocoa Puffs family.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
those are really
Emma's
good.
jam.
Yeah, they are delicious.
Actually, I think I prefer the Puffs over the Pebbles because they don't get soggy as
fast. Yeah. What about, like, have you guys ever had the... Didn't they make like a Reese's one?
Yes.
Reese's
Puffs.
Puffs. They had the peanut butter puffs and the chocolate
We
puffs.
have those in the kitchen. Right?
Yeah, we do.
They're delicious.
I was like,
really
I
good.
think we have them.
I don't buy cereal in my house, though.
I like soggy cereal though.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't mind.
I like
This
super
picky
soggy,
ass-
but soggy.
This picky ass eater will eat soggy cereal. Doesn't make any sense. But he
Soggy-
won't try. He won't try certain things because of texture.
But yeah, you'll eat soggy cereal.
Soggy cereal.
I don't know. It's just something about the added flavor bonus.
It's all that sugar.
It's only the added flavor bonus, really, for the milk.
I was gonna say I'll totally drink the milk, but I
Oh, the
don't
milk's
like
so good. That's,
soggy
like, the
cereal.
best part.
Yes and no. Like I'm not crazy about milk, to be honest. So
Not even when it has all that sugar in it. It's a fun color.
sometimes
after the
I
cereal.
start gagging. Like if it's like I'll drink a little bit of it. Sometimes I can drink all of it, and sometimes I'm like I'm gagging. I can't finish that. But it's like not much. I don't put a lot of milk in my cereal.
I don't buy cereal in my house. I feel like when you eat cereal, you're going to be hungry in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, there's
At least
times
that's what happens with my children.
we'll just have cereal for dinner a couple of nights this week, so we don't have to buy like actual groceries. And that's how we survive sometimes.
Fair.
So, and then it's just like him eating 2 bowls of cereal.
Oh, Kevin will
And then he's
straight
okay.
get like a mixing bowl out and fill it with cereal.
It makes me
Because
think
instead of having like 3 bowls, right, a back to back to back,
One giant one.
Like,
it makes me, but I feel like it's gonna get so soggy.
yeah, I can't do that.
he
Can you eat it
eats,
fast
he
enough?
shovels it in pretty fast. And it depends. He doesn't usually typically eat some of them that get soggy.
Wait, say that sentence all over again. I can't interpret what you just said.
Just take out the blah, 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 blah in the middle and then piece it together. No, he doesn't typically eat cereals that get soggy very quickly.
Okay.
So,
It made me think of Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
such a good movie.
That was the other thing
Like,
that Emily hadn't
classic.
seen. And I'm like, I get that movie came out in the 90s, but you need to watch it.
Awesome.
It's
Such a great movie.
classic.
A lot of good movies came out in the 90s.
Well, yeah. Most of them.
I don't know about
We
that.
may be partial, but
Yeah.
I don't know
Whatever.
about that.
Whatever. But she poured that really big bowl of cereal for all the kids
For all the
to
kids
have.
to
Like,
have.
everybody and just put a bunch of spoons on the table.
right on top of that, Rose. We said it all the time at work.
I still
Chris and I say
say
that.
it all the time at work.
Right on top of that, Rose. It's a great, like,
There's a big sign that says personnel. That girl's such a bitch.
I need to watch
This
that
all
movie.
rests in the
I feel
hands
like that
of a
movie is-
child.
I saw that movie recently on some provider. Was it HBO? Maybe had it for a little while.
Wouldn't
I think they
surprise
might.
me.
I think they
I think
might.
it's
Let's
on HBO
watch
right
it.
now.
Movie
They
day.
might. Movie day. Yes.
After we run our errands.
Shit.
No, we have that. We need to return the picture frame.
I know.
And we need soap.
I know.
We're out of soap, like hand soap.
You've reached that point of where like it's not like, oh, I can
I
go later
just
this week.
add
Like,
a
we
little bit of
have-
water.
Right?
I've done it twice.
I've been doing that with my
Swishing around.
conditioner for a while now.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can make this stretch because conditioner is always so thick. It doesn't need to be that thick. I
Yeah.
feel like next time I need to like save the old bottle, pour half of the conditioner into when I get a new one, and then fill them both up with water, and then I have 2 things of conditioner, and they'll work. Because the first thing I do when I put conditioner in my hair is I add water. So might as well just water it down to begin with. Make
Now,
that shit last.
Do you can condition your whole head or
Not generally. I usually just do the ends so
Yeah.
they don't get.
That's how I feel. Because I feel like if you put conditioner on your roots, it just makes it look greasier faster.
I usually just do the ends.
And
so
as
I can
someone who
brush it
washes
easier.
their hair twice a week, I cannot afford that greasy look too fast. So, but I bought I like the pump bottles. They're two
You got so excited when you said that. Like,
pump bottles.
the biggest smile on your
Everything I
face.
own is a pump bottle.
We got them too. I was so
Yeah.
hyped. I really was.
It's
I was
so
really hyped.
nice.
I was like,
You don't have to pick it
yes.
Yeah.
Because you
That
know
is
what I
nice.
do? I pick it up and I drop it. I would not do well in prison, guys. I wouldn't. I would drop the soap. No, it's so much easier. I just have to like pump the body wash or pump the shampoo
Agreed.
and conditioner. I don't have to, it's great.
I
I
think I need
suggest
to do that.
everyone do it.
Yeah, there's something great about pumps.
What kind of pumps you talking about?
We're old.
Lots of ways you can
Yeah,
go
we're
with
like
that.
when you're really excited about how you just
Like
dispense
dumb
your
things.
shampoo,
Yeah.
you know you're old,
Oh, yeah.
right? Like when that's
Yeah.
even a thought and like brings a smile to your face, you're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, no, I've
It's so
crested that.
convenient. Except for I just have to bend over a little bit, which is not
well,
easy
you have to
on my
bend over
back.
anyway because if you were picking
You
it
gotta
up,
pick
you
it
have
up.
to bend over.
Right.
I mean, you could get one of those dispenser things you can put on the wall where you just push the button.
Yeah.
Have you seen those?
They have them at hotels.
That's true story.
And I think they're trying to phase out doing the travel size bottles now in hotels so that they can have less waste. Because those little bottles just
And think
end
about
up
how much
in a
money they'll save
landfill.
because people just steal those things. I mean,
Yeah.
I speak from personal
Yeah.
experience. I will for real. Like even if I'm staying a few nights, I'll take all of them that aren't used so they restock them. And if I
And-
see that cart in the hallway, I may or may not pull one off.
Man,
the-
you and my husband are the same person. He will
And here's
totally.
like,
What are you going to do with them?
That's the thing. I have a whole stockpile of them in my house that when I go on vacation, I don't use. I go out to Target and I get the nice little bottles of like the
Listen.
Pantene or the actual brands, and
You
that's
know-
what I use.
You know what some people use those for? If they have like people stay over, then they have a little toiletry basket that they can, in case they forgot shampoo.
People don't
and-
come to my house.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, if that were ever to be the case, you could use it for that, or stop being a weirdo and just use them
I don't know
when
what
you go
it
on
is.
vacation.
It's free though.
I take them camping
That makes sense.
because camping doesn't require the fancy stuff.
No, it doesn't require anything nice.
No.
I don't know what it is.
You're like
I
saving
really
them
like
for the apocalypse.
right. I really like going to the ones that have like the kitchens because then you get like
The tea bags and
the tea bags, the dishwasher soap ones, like the little. I don't know what it is.
Dude, I brought
just
back-
can't help myself.
I brought back 5 tea bags from Jamaica because it was the who's the brand?
I don't know.
Oh my
Earl
God.
Grey. or
Earl
something.
Grey,
Yeah,
like the
something.
breakfast blend.
Oh, I like. Yeah,
Do you know
it's
how
good.
expensive Earl Grey is?
Right?
Yeah.
I brought it back and I was like, I'm going to spoil myself in these next 5 days drinking
I'll
this.
take
and
the
then
little
it's-
packets, like the plastic that have like the little straw and the net and like the sugar and the whatever in it and the creamer. It's like I'll stash those for like one of those days I go to have something. I'm like, oh, I'm out of creamer or I'm out of sugar or I'm out of something. And I'm like, oh, I'm good because I have my backup.
Well, now you have your backup in case you run out. Now you don't have to add water to your conditioner because you have free shit stashed
I
away
should
in
be
your
dumping
closet.
those little bottles into my big bottle to
But there's
re-up
people
my
who,
supply.
there was an article and it was like probably a few weeks ago about that more hotels were going to do away with the travel size and just put in the dispensary stuff. But there's people who are upset because they're like, I actually take them and I give them to shelters. So
Okay,
like,
fair enough, but like
I know.
you're scamming off of the hotels. I am too.
yeah,
To give the shelters.
You're not even using yours for good. Okay, yours is just sitting somewhere. Probably.
But what
gonna
if I
spoil.
was giving it? I mean, I could be. You
You
guys
could
don't
be.
know.
Civilization crumbles and
But
like
I do know
everybody's
'cause you
all
just
dirty and
admitted it.
Amy just comes out of the house like
Sparkling.
just all looking like normal.
I have
been prepared for
15,000
this for
bottles of
years.
shampoo.
Now I don't steal toilet paper.
No,
I'm not
usually,
Ross.
yeah, usually hotel toilet paper kind of sucks.
I was gonna say, it's not the greatest
depending
anyway.
I will
Yeah.
steal the occasional towel though, especially if I get bad service. I'm stealing a towel or two.
I just want the robes, but
Yeah.
No, the
not
robes
worth
they.
it.
I was gonna say the
I
I know
robes
they
they
definitely
charge you.
charge you for.
No,
it.
they
That's
know
why I
about the
don't
robes.
take the
The
robes.
towels though, they don't know because like especially if there's a pool
Right.
there, then you've got bringing up extra towels from the pool and they're all over the place and they're just in a ball on the floor and they don't know if you stole a towel.
This is true. Because you could call room service and ask for more towels. What
Yeah,
are you doing?
right.
Keeping a tally of how many towels I have? No one's got time for that. So let's start doing that. So we're gonna get new towels eventually.
You just got to pay for the hotel
Yeah.
rooms to
Yeah.
get the towels. It's
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
cheaper just to buy towels.
No, you sneak in. You go. The room service is in there. You just go walk past the cart and take a towel.
There you go.
Speaking of hotels, you guys are doing Mommication
I know.
soon?
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
So where's it at?
Can we leave now?
I know. I'm right. Okay, so usually we plan Mommication in like early spring, like February, and I've already got the whole thing planned. This year, the third person in the trio got knocked up, so she kind of ruined the whole
She
like.
screwed us.
We're like,
Way
okay,
to
do
go.
I know. Like, okay, do we still go somewhere like local and her and the baby can come? Because baby's gonna be like what, like
3 months.
they're not even 3 months old. She'll still be on maternity leave. Like, oh, we could like do Lancaster and like she could come with the baby.
And we decided that was lame.
Yeah, and she's not going to do it anyway because she's going to be like, no, I can't. So, like, fuck you. Not fuck you. We love you. But
Fuck it.
okay, you know what? But here's the
F
thing.
this.
Congratulations,
If
you
this-
played yourself.
If the situation was different, I don't think either one of us would expect
No.
the others to not go because we got knocked up and that's our bad.
No, I'd be living vicariously through you.
Right?
Yeah.
So we decided, actually, I don't even know how it came about, Finger Lakes. I don't know how it even manifested
Okay.
itself, but we're going to the Finger Lakes. I had found this like really weird B&B. I was
It
like,
was
oh,
grandma.
It was total. There was like teddy bears on the all the chairs.
Doilies.
All the chairs.
Better be teddy bears
Right.
than baby dolls.
But like got were there dolls? There may have been some.
No.
Or was it just teddy
I
bears?
remember the flowered wallpaper on the
everything
walls.
was
Yes.
everything was flowered. But
That's
it
how
got
you know it's
really
good.
really good reviews. It was right next to the lake. It was within walking distance to the town. Like it was a great location. So I'm on Expedia. And she's on Expedia it's, over the wall at work. We're like on the same page, like looking
Clearly
at it.
not working.
Clearly
not working.
And I'm like ready to go. She's like, wait, don't do it. She's like, did you? Because you know, Expedia, it'll pull up like other options. And she's like, did you see the other? I said, I saw the picture, but I didn't click on it. She's like, click on it.
Yeah.
So it's much more appropriate for us. It's called the Idlewild Inn. And it
Okay.
is.
It's
I'm gonna
straight
pull it-
out of like 1920. It's
Well, that
gorgeous.
it is
picture
the
you
most-
posted is that
That was a little teaser.
Yeah.
is that
Yes.
okay? But I'm like, is that legit?
That
Yes.
is that's
Okay.
where we're staying.
It looks a little creepy. It's
Oh, no,
just
I
because
think
it's
it
shot.
may
No.
be-
It's just because the picture was shot at night and all the lights are on.
Yeah, I tried to find like a really a better.
Hey, maybe
picture.
there'll be a murder mystery there you can solve.
Oh, it would be the perfect house for that. No lie.
Okay. Wait,
it's-
when are you guys going?
we are going in September.
Okay.
And it is like I'm so excited. Here, look at the pictures. It gets great reviews. It's beautiful. It's like this really old.
It's an old
house.
summer house
Oh.
mansion.
Yes. It has like a round room. I have a thing about round rooms. Like if I could win the lottery and get any like in my house, I'd have ceiling fans on the porch a huge porch,
Yeah,
and
it's
I'd
just
have a round
really
room.
nice.
Isn't that-
Right? There's like a wraparound porch. There's like
There's a game room with like a like a beautiful. It's all
My
like
God, is there gonna eat breakfast there?
Yes.
on the
And
porch. Right?
I'll be watching you from afar.
No, like our excitement level went from 0 because we had no idea what we were doing to like 115, and now we're like, okay, let's go now.
now, like
Now.
tomorrow.
When are you going?
Do they allow dogs?
End of September.
Yes, they do allow dogs.
pets.
Babe,
Mm-hmm.
Where
how,
is this?
how far away is it?
It's in 4-ish hours. It's Watkins Glen, New York.
So we're
the
talking
Finger
about
Lakes.
we want to go away for a long weekend to celebrate our 1-year anniversary, which will be here before we freaking know it. And we were thinking Poconos,
That's what we've done before.
but
Yeah, we did.
we're looking at Airbnb, and we
Mhm.
need to find like a pet friendly place, and
You can find a house up there to rent, or like even a small one.
yeah,
Yeah, we
That
did
has-
that through. Were we VRBO when
We did
that?
VRBO.
Yeah,
What's
yeah, but
that?
same vacation rental
by
by
owner.
by owner. Yes,
Okay.
It's the same thing as Airbnb, just a different.
Is the Poconos dope though?
There's a lot to do. A lot of the places you can go, there's a lot of communities up there. So in the community where you can, and they're all rental houses. There'll be pools, there'll be lakes, obviously, because there's a ton of lakes up there. There'll be a lot of like rental activities you can do, whether it's 4-wheelers or kayaks or canoes or like whatever for the lake.
One of the houses was like comes with a kayak and a canoe, and I was like, ooh, and I was like, ooh, not for that price.
Well,
Ooh.
yeah, when they're on
Yeah.
the lake, they definitely cost more
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
There's even some that aren't right on the lake though that you can still that are
Yeah.
close, and I mean there's so
Yeah.
many lakes up there that they're all like right there. We did one of the communities, Arrowhead Lake,
Yes.
I believe.
Okay.
And there's like, I mean, we went horseback riding. There's other activities and things. I mean,
Okay.
and they always have stuff like at the mountains where the resorts are,
Mm-hmm.
where there's always sorts of if they're close, I feel like they're all close to the resorts because
Yeah.
that's how it goes. But there's stuff that you can do.
Yeah, I mean, like the ski places in the summer have all kinds of like water activities.
Yeah.
and
Water skiing.
Good
No.
luck with
There's
that.
a bunch of water parks up there
no.
too.
I have no interest.
Yeah.
I'd get on a tube,
Yo,
but
I
not
would do tubing.
skis.
I would go. Yeah, I would definitely take like a boat ride. That'd be fun.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Delaware Water
Canoes
Gap
and shit.
has a whole kind of tubing thing where you tube down the river.
Okay.
Amy, why
Okay.
don't you plan our vacation? Come on.
Amy's the planner. I did like zero planning for this. I'm like, Amy,
Nobody
you
ever plans.
plan?
They're like, Amy, where are we going for our Mommication this year?
Amy, where are Taylor and I going for our vacation this year?
I could put together a few options for you.
You
she
probably
should just
could.
quit her
let-
job and become a vacation specialist.
I said to my
That'd be so
girlfriends,
much
A
fun.
travel agent.
I said to my girlfriends that we should all become like a party planning company, and
I will
everybody's
get in on that.
everybody's ears like perked up because I'm like, Carrie's the accountant. Like Jenna's really crafty and she could like put things together.
I
Julie and
have
I
the name
no
of my
business
company already planned.
What is it?
It's called All About You Weddings and Events.
Okay.
Because I feel like if
Yeah.
you have a party, it should be you, right? Like it shouldn't be like some like cutout of some package in a
Right.
freaking brochure. Like it should be like all about you,
you.
right? Don't steal it. It's
Yeah.
my company name. In my pretend world, when I do what I am
Yeah.
passionate about.
Is this
and
when
love.
you're before or after you own the bookstore?
Maybe I'll have like events
could
at
have
the bookstore.
You could have
It'll
a separate thing all about you vacations.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
We
yeah.
booked with AAA. They
AAA.
don't pay us.
Obviously.
They don't pay
Wait,
us.
AAA doesn't pay you?
Nope.
Shocked.
We're not a AAA sponsored podcast network, but anyway, the guy that booked it for us, he's like, "Oh yeah, I've been here. They
going to
just
so
Because
many
they
places.
get a
people
lot of
out.
free.
Yeah,
my
they
aunt
send
used to
people
be a
out.
travel agent, and
Yep.
she went to Rome. She went to all over the world.
Mhm.
And that's probably where I get it from. Is her?
Yeah,
By the
there
way,
you go.
shit, I just forgot about that. I get my craftiness from her too, and she would go all over the place because when you're a travel agent, you get all
Deals.
the deals and all the
Bam.
everything.
Well, because they want you to send people their direction.
He actually went, where did he go? Right before I think we were going on our honeymoon. He had a trip with his mom. Oh God, I wish I could remember where. It was like kind of random,
Wait,
but
with
I was
his
like,
mom?
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he like travels. He was saying he brings family members along and this and that.
Yeah.
Jamie,
All
you've got
kinds
a really big trip coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Where you going?
trip of a lifetime.
What- my-
Speaking of wedding anniversaries,
Yes, so it's our 10-year anniversary. So we're going to Bermuda
Okay.
Oh, no, I wasn't even talking about that one. But yeah, she's going to fucking Bermuda next week. When I say next week, like this week.
Yeah, like 2 days from now. I'm
bitter. I'm so bitter.
Amy's been very salty for a while about it.
So wait, you have another trip though after this. So like this has to be pretty major
adventure that you've been planning for the last 10 years.
The one where
European tour.
Yeah, that my husband hasn't agreed to yet.
He will have to agree to that because it will happen.
Yeah, so Bermuda's my consolation prize. I wanted him to go to Ireland and Scotland and England, and he saw the price tag and nearly had a heart attack. So we're going to Bermuda, but yeah, I think my 15-year plan has become the European tour.
He wants that garage redone first.
Yeah, especially now that we have the new car, he wants the garage.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So when you go to Bermuda, do you take the kids or no kids?
Oh no. The kids are going with my in-laws, God bless them, to the beach for the week.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah, so they won't miss us.
No.
No, it's my husband and I and a moped and a hotel room, and
That's awesome.
And I'm so very jealous. I'd say our third has demanded that we bring a cardboard cutout of her head.
Oh my God.
To include in pictures.
That'd be
Around,
hilarious.
the Finger Lakes one with the winery, and
I think we should totally put her together a photo
place,
book
and we're
when we
doing
get
all
back.
these things. Oh, that'd be cute.
Yeah,
we totally
all the places she's been.
Yeah. There's a what is that glass blowing place called up there?
Corning, the
Corning, whatever
Museum of Glass.
Yes,
wait.
thank you.
What's your friend's name?
Vanya.
So you could be like Van Gogh. Vanya Go.
Van Gogh.
I
like it.
And now it's like her little thing.
That's awesome.
All the places Van Gogh.
Van Gogh.
It's just Van Gogh. That's awesome.
We're totally stealing that.
Yeah, we are.
Oh no, that's why I'm giving it to you.
No, I keep trying to convince Amy here that Mommication 2025 needs to be like Amsterdam. Or
What do you mean
Rome.
convincing? I've been trying to get you guys to like legit take 2 weeks away from our families and work and go on vacation. Everybody else is like, well, you're like, oh no, Ted wants to go there, so I can't go there.
Well, he doesn't want to go to Amsterdam.
And Van's like, oh, I don't want to leave the kid. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
I have no problem leaving everybody.
Leave your kids behind. Jeez.
No, I have a list of European cities that my husband has no interest in.
Okay.
Paris, Amsterdam. Let's just
start getting them off the list.
I started a list of places we want to visit, like in the U.S. and outside of the U.S.
There's more places in the U.S. I want to visit than, because I've been to, I mean, not like extensively to Europe. I was in Ireland. And I've been like to the islands, but I feel like there's so much in our country to explore. And our country is so large and diverse, and there's so many things that like I feel like I need to like, Europe and all of these other places are great. But like, I feel like I kind of have an obligation to like explore our country first a little bit.
See Nashville.
Oh my
did
God!
I just say that?
Yes,
I hear great things about Nashville.
Yes,
and like
I
we're not
desperately
crazy
wanna go
about
to
country
Nashville.
music, but we did talk about
But
going
you
to
love
Nashville.
music, and Nashville is all.
Awesome.
I mean, it's. I mean, a friend of ours just went at work, and we live vicariously through him because he doesn't have any children, and he travels. They go like at least 2-3 locations every year. I mean, he's been to Colorado. He went to Seattle. They went to Nashville. They went to
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
New Orleans. You've never been to New Orleans. I've been there twice.
I wanted to do New Orleans for my honeymoon, and I got squashed on that.
I also hear Austin, Texas is awesome.
I would love to
They
go to
apparently
Texas.
have an awesome music scene. And
I really want to go to like New Mexico and like
but see,
that
my
area.
problem with trips like that is
Area
sometimes
51.
Right?
it costs more to go like west, Colorado, California, Seattle, than it would cost to go to Europe. Like it's cheaper to take 5 days in Paris than it is to take 5 days in Colorado.
That's ridiculous, though.
But it's true.
Shorter
I agree.
Flight. It's a shorter flight to go to Colorado.
I don't care about the flight. I'm good with flights.
Well, we would care only if we got placed in bad seats, like we did for our honeymoon.
Yeah, that was a little rugged, but it was only a 3-hour flight. Did you make
Yeah,
it? So
it really wasn't that bad. So
Meanwhile, it was a 5-hour flight to Las Vegas, and that was no bueno.
Yeah, it would be difficult to be your size on a plane.
Yeah. First class is obviously.
Have you ever
way
ridden in
out
first
of-
class?
One time, and I was way younger.
First class is a great thing.
I was gonna say
Oh
I
my
got
God.
bumped there.
I got,
once.
yeah,
Is
my
it?
mom and I went on vacation. She's like, I bumped us up to first class. And I was like, yes,
I'm like,
Mom.
isn't it like, is the saying like once you go first class, it's so hard to go back to coach?
I mean, it
'cause-
does. It's necessary to go back to coach.
Especially
people
now.
like
You
us,
look
but-
at it now, and it's like way crazy. They got like fully like reclining seats and
They're all roomy.
kinds of shit. Yeah,
I don't have to
it's nuts.
squeeze my ass into
Yep.
those little seats.
It's nuts.
Well,
But I'll take a fire exit row straight up.
Oh, yeah. That's how my husband is. Yep.
I'll take that.
So funny. The guy was like, "Are you okay in the emergency exit row?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's
I'm
fine.
first out of the plane. That's all that means.
I'll help everyone behind me when I open the door and the thing inflates.
They'll just
and then,
follow me.
Right. Like,
I'll show
follow me,
them.
guys.
I'm a leader. I can do that.
Yeah.
I got this.
Got this,
Bonus,
guys.
I'm first one out. Fuck
Yeah.
these people. I'm good. They don't follow me. That's
Yeah.
on them. I told them as I was
Knowing
did they
my
hear
luck,
me?
I would
As
panic.
I was screaming
Yeah.
out like halfway out. Follow me.
Great job this week, ladies.
You too.
And thank you, Jamie, for being here.
Thank you.
Go to patreon.com/MBN Network if you want to hear the rest of the episode. We got a big bowl of questions in front
know,
of us
guys, I
for
found
the
the good
segment.
questions.
We got the segment
We're going
coming up.
Segment.
Are we
There's
just
some
settled
surprises
on
in
it?
here.
Pretty much a segment.
Are we settled on it being
Yeah.
called the segment? I think
I
it
think
just
so.
I said, really? I don't really.
No, you don't have to like it. It just is.
I
what
like
it
Go
is.
Deep better because
go deep.
We got Go Deep coming up next.
Go to patreon.com/MBN Network. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.